Hi, this is Chris Poor with Assured Information Security, and in this video I'll be going over the Archive tab. So the Archive tab does two specific things. It downloads files and it replays them from playlists. So this online archive is located online at fissure.infosec.com, I think. And whenever you click on it, I mean, there's nothing there right now if you go to that web page, but it just doesn't have you get to these files whenever you click download. So if I want to download this radar data, I click download. It does wget over here, and there's the data. So if I want to do a couple more, clapper, garage door, whatever, you can select the files and plot them. So if I want to know what a garage door signal looks like, there you go. I kind of showed this already in the last video, but if you have radar data and you want to plot it, it's a different data type. You could do polar plots and things like that. Let's see what else we got. Clapper Plus. So this archive allows me to put data outside the main FISSURE repo that's huge. Like if I have a lot of files, if I have hundreds or thousands of files, I don't want them all in that repo because it will be big. Yeah, in the future, I'll have information about each file in this table here, but I'll probably just keep it as like SIGMF metadata. I'll just read those files. Right now, each one of these is stored in a YAML file, the main library YAML file. So if you go to library, browse, you will see all those archive files. If you open up the text file, you'll see the same thing, but each file has all these fields associated with it and values. And all I need is this information, and then I put the file in a special archive folder, I believe, or yeah, it's wherever these get downloaded, FISSURE/archive. You can choose where they go. Yeah, so it's important to capture whatever frequency you're tuned to, whatever sample rate you're set to when you're recording a file. Otherwise, you're going to go back and you're not going to know how to replay it. And it's kind of useless at that point. You're not going to be able to analyze it if you don't have those values. So that's where all this metadata comes into hand. In the future, I'm going to have different collections of data that you can download at once, because I'm going to be recording things at different sample rates. Like I might record a set of data at 1 megasample, 10 megasample, 20, 40 for analysis of like the TSI classification stuff. I might need lots of data to build training data, or just to compare it against my training data, and they all kind of have to have the same settings for it to work properly. So you can imagine lots of data sets that you pick and choose from, or maybe I don't create them, but someone else already has data sets. Like they exist already. Some of them, some are more useful than others, but I could select something that's online, know what format it is, and download it locally to my computer. That's the online archive aspect. The replay lets me string together messages into a playlist. In the future, I'll probably have the ability to save these playlists and load them, and maybe run one playlist after the other or something like that, make it more complex. But for now, you just double click and you can build a playlist. If you have hardware selected, I got a B210 going. It will populate these values for you. And you can, what's nice is you can set what frequency you want to transmit, what sample rate, for how long you want each file to go, if you want to have it run on a loop or not. So if I click repeat, I click start, it'll run the flow graph in the background here, and it'll just cycle through them all every 3 seconds. Goes to the next one, then we'll get to the end, it'll go back to the beginning. So this is helpful if you want to test the system against all different types of signals. And you just set this up, let it run, see how well your system does. Or if you have people in a classroom who want to analyze signals, I've used this to transmit tire signals and had people tune to the frequency and try to analyze the signal. So I can do all 4 tires. You can also use it to test FISSURE itself. So if you have a different radio, like if I plug in a HackRF to TSI here, and I guess it, so when I view the data with TSI, I'll see my signals being generated here at TSI. So I could set up a sweep right now to do that, or I could just, open up Q Spectrum Analyzer or something like that. So if I change this, you'll actually see me transmitting these messages for each file. So it's all in one place, one-stop shopping for replaying signals, analyzing them. That's FISSURE. That's the archive tab. It is useful, and it will be more useful as I build it out. So if you have locations of online data that I can download, that's something I'm looking into right now, of where I can get more data, because I don't want to have to recreate it all myself. If you have things available, if you want to send me links, if you want to send me data, I can put it on here if it's somewhat verified. If I know what you collected is okay, I'll add it here. And any ideas you have to improve this or do other things, just let me know. That's the archive tab.